everybody, Doug here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this RPG session of 10 Candles where a few of us got together to roleplay this horror-based game. Now, before we get started and I jump into the session, I wanted to talk to you about the content. It is an adult-themed game, and while most of the content on my channel is family-friendly, and I do rate my channel as 18 plus. I wanted to bring special attention to this because the game itself lends to adult themes in both violence, horror, and other content. In this game, you will encounter things of a sexual nature, though they are consensual. There's no rape or anything of that nature. I wanted to raise this to your attention in case it's something that offended you so that you can turn it off now. So I provided this warning. Thoughts on this, the gameplay is obviously for fun and is role-playing and does not reflect the actual beliefs of the people playing the game. It is a horror survival game that leads to death. So with that said, let's get on with the game session, and you have been warned. Okay. So, assuming you can get there, that will be true. Okay. Great. So the scene starts. The helicopter appears to be out of commission. It's gone dark over there, except for the floodlight that Angus has on it. Your golf cart is at a stop. There's a lot of commotion around the plane as they've heard gunfire and other nonsense. The blades breaking off in the helicopter, all that good stuff. So they're getting ready to leave. Steven doesn't look very good. There's something going on there. You're not sure what it is.
Brad.
And the people at the plane are like waving to you frantically, like you better hurry.
Do I have time to? Am I close enough to grab a gun, maybe from a fallen soldier?
No, you would have to run to them. Remember, you guys pulled short, so you didn't get riddled with bullets.
Yeah, I think we're a couple feet away from the.
I would say dozens of yards, probably, from the helicopter.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So,
can we? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
How close? What's the closest access point to get on the plane?
Well, they're onboarding from up in the terminal. So what you're seeing right now is the ground crew, trying to finish fueling as much as they can and get ready. They seem to have picked up their pace. So there's one of the retracting gangways that's boarding people.
Can Gavin still the tram still?
Yeah, nothing wrong with the tram.
So I say we just get moving over there. Just drive it over there as fast as we can.
There's normally a one of those portable stair gangways to the gangway from the outside, so they can offboard luggage. So we're going to drive toward that.
You could drive. That's a great suggestion. Okay, so you gun it and you're making your way toward the gangway.
I try and not tell, but what I say to Raven is to try and keep an eye on Steven. She's looking a little.
Okay.
Okay, you tell Raven. Do you do that with an earshot of Steven? I mean, you guys are all on the tram together. I can probably hear you.
Steven, are you okay, man?
There you go.
I don't know. Right now, I can't believe what happened to Karen. What did I do?
It's
Can't
nothing.
believe I did that.
You didn't do it. I did. If you're
No,
gonna blame anybody, blame me.
he did them.
I'm saving our asses right now.
Okay, and Gavin is Gundit he's going to make a check to try and get to the gangway as quickly as possible, right? The stairs up the gangway. Let's see what you get there, buddy. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
very quick scene here.
You're not, Doug, you're not rolling my dice for me.
Sorry. What you got anything you want to burn?
No.
We gotta get on there.
Okay. See,
I mean,
you go.
I'll lose. Yeah, I guess I'll lose my dishonesty. That's
dishonesty.
fine.
Okay, how are you going to work dishonesty into this? Getting to the tram quickly, or getting the tram to the stairs of the gangway quickly? I mean, are you going to? How does dishonesty play into that?
I'll tell Raven that the tram's going to fall over. You need to lean to one side.
I do what he said.
What will that do? What will that do? Okay, aside from being a complete lie, which is fair, what would that do?
Well, I mean, if the tram's going to turn over, it might counterbalance it.
Okay, so you think lying to him and telling him lean one way will counterbalance it if there's a problem? Is that your thought there?
Well, I mean, what's the bad thing that looks like it's happening?
You don't know.
Well, I mean,
I mean, a crash would be likely, right?
Right.
Did he already use his hope?
No.
What's on top there?
Dishonesty is before hope.
Damn it.
Okay.
My hope is.
You have to use your dishonesty right now. That's what's up.
Okay.
So you're going to convince Raven to what? Lean out of the lean. And why? What will that do?
Well, maybe we'll sacrifice Raven and send somebody else.
Why would you do that? What's the value? Okay, so what are you trying to convince?
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to keep the tram on its wheels and for us to move forward.
Okay, you're concerned the tram's going to crash. You're telling lies and telling people to lean in different directions.
Raven, you're so screwed if he fails this roll.
Oh, I know.
But you won't, Raven. You won't die yet.
Well, what can I do? What can I do with dishonesty but lie?
Okay, you start lying about it. You get everybody to lean in weird directions. Raven's leaning halfway out the tram to try and keep it from crashing, and you succeed. Okay, so the tram started to lean, started to go up on two wheels, and even though you lied to him, he leaned in the right direction. There you go. We'll make that a possibility, I guess. All right, so the tram comes down on two wheels. You come screeching up to where the stairs are. What do?
Go up the stairs.
Okay, but there's several of you here. So
I asked everybody forward first with Gavin. Hopefully, well, shit, he might need to lead the way. There might be them on the plane. So wait, we got to be cautious about this push.
Ooh, that's an interesting thing. Angus just said there might be them on the plane.
But the plane's all lit up.
It is.
Do I let Raven make the push? He has a cell phone with light and a pole.
Oh no, his cell phone is dead.
The cell phone is dead.
I gave him mine.
Steven, what are you doing? Being that you're
did we arrive at are we by the steps for the plane?
Yes, you screeched up to the steps.
I'm just so distraught with what's going on. I'm not thinking clearly. I am just going to jump out of the tram and just go towards the stairs. I'm not really thinking that. I think my pragmatism is out the window because he's so distraught.
Okay.
That's what he's going to try to do.
Okay.
I am going to try because I'm one of the very few that has a flashlight of sorts. Mm-hmm. I'm going to follow Steven and get in front of him just in case.
Oh, by the way, did I have to burn my dishonesty for that roll?
You did, yes.
You did.
To save the tram.
Okay.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do then is David and Raven are making a mad dash toward the to the stairs leading up there. Looks like a race because Raven's trying to get ahead of Steven.
The two little short guys.
So
The two little pudgy short guys.
Steven doesn't seem to be in his right mind. So I think what we're going to do is, Steven, I'm going to make you make a challenge to just not try and barrel right through Raven as you go.
Okay.
And see if you can control yourself at all. Does that seem fair?
That's fine.
Oh, well, there you go. You do it.
Nice.
You push right past Raven. But Raven, there's no ill consequences for you there.
Okay.
And you make it to the steps leading up the gangway.
I'm gonna follow him very shortly behind.
Okay.
When he makes his way up there, I'm assuming nothing's behind us.
I'm keeping the flashlight behind us if we need it, unless the tram is lit enough that it'll cover our butts. If not, I'm going to get the light going
right
forward.
near the stairs. It should probably illuminate the stairs enough.
Okay. And I'm going to use my MacGyver skills to try and kind of maybe hone the light a little less broad.
Okay, so you're going to try and
Oh
tone
shit, that'd be a
down
roll.
tone down the light a little bit.
That'd be a roll, huh?
Yep.
You've done so well on those rolls, Paul.
The thing is, I think this light will be too bright if I don't figure that out. It'll go against us. So I think I should.
Yes or no?
Fuck. No, I'm just going to keep it.
Okay.
Shown.
Steven, you're running
kind
up
of behind us.
You're running up the stairs to where the boarding area is in the gangway, and you see a man step out. Not much taller than you, big mustache, cowboy hat on. Puts a gun down the gangway. Says, "Air Marshal, stop."
Like, whoa. Wait.
What do we do?
We're the good guys. We're the good guys. And then I'm just gonna start rambling on about it's Karen. Karen was bad. She's one of them. Karen's one of them. Karen's one of them. That's all I'm just gonna keep saying. Karen's one of them.
Okay, this sounds like some kind of role. I'm not sure what that is though. So what's your goal? Are you just trying to bamboozle him, or are you just incoherent at this point?
I'm incoherent, but I want to get on the plane. It doesn't matter if I go through him. I'm just regardless of his pointing a gun or whatever, I'm just going to keep trudging forward, just saying, hopefully convincing him that I'm like completely not, I don't know, not thinking clearly.
I have something in mind if Steve fails.
Well, he didn't fail.
That's good.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
So,
okay.
But you're going to lose a die.
That's oh boy. So I don't think I could burn my, because I'd have to try and figure out how to put nymphomaniac into the narrative.
Did you say nymphomaniac, boy?
I have no idea how you're going to pull that one off.
I think I'm going to have to lose it. I'm going to lose the die on that one. I'm sorry, guys.
There's only.
I'm going to challenge you for the narrative on that.
Brother.
See if I can wrest the narrative from you. I did.
Woo! Oh no!
Okay.
Son of a.
So you get to the top of the gangway. The guy with the gun grabs you pretty forcefully. He's a little bigger than you. Stops you where you're at. Puts the gun to your head. Said, "Son, you don't look so good."
Pull the trigger. No.
I'm gonna try and step in front of the gun.
Okay. He's actually taking up the space on the stairs. You've seen those stairs. They're not very big, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's holding him there with the gun to his head.
You
didn't fail. You got to the top, but he's stopping you from going any further.
I might have to make a roll with this.
Hold on,
but
Raven, you're right behind him. What are you gonna do?
Oh.
I'm gonna try and get in front of the gun.
So you're trying to push your way in front of the gun. Okay.
Oh great, I'm gonna die.
All right. Oh no. Okay.
Doug, take a second. Doug, can you take a second before say anything? Because the dice are showing up after, like 2 seconds after.
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, I'll let you absorb this. Go ahead.
Shouldn't he have rolled his hope die too?
Oh, your hope die.
Yeah.
We forgot about your
Yeah.
hope die. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Dave, because this is the first roll that I've had with it.
Good. We need a success on it.
5 or 6, hopefully. That's
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. You shove past the air marshal and get in front of the gun. Now he backs off and he's got the gun trained on both of you. What's wrong with this man?
Question.
What the hell are you?
Look, I don't know anybody here, but he is telling you the truth. Karen, whoever she was, is bad. She's one of them. You have to
Who
listen.
the hell's Karen?
From-
Is she down there? He started pointing the gun down at everybody else. Paul, what are you doing?
First of all,
Angus.
does Gavin have title? What is? He's a business consultant, political business consultant.
Political consultant, but he was in the agency.
Right. So that's why I was wondering, did he have a title that we got?
I don't know.
Or
you could ask him.
Well,
you two, remember, these guys darted ahead, like irrationally darted ahead and went up the stairs. While the two more level-headed people are trying to figure out what to do next.
Well, I don't know what to say with.
Once you're in the agency, you're always in the agency, right?
Yeah, if an air marshal would know
and
that.
You're Gavin whom? What's your last name?
Well, more than likely, I would have credentials still then.
Okay.
Yeah, I basically yell out, letting him know that I'm Angus MacGyver of Phoenix Foundation. And I have with me Gavin. I don't know if I learned his last name.
Gavin, you haven't. Gavin, Gavin, do you interject at all?
Okay. Gavin McNeil. I don't know.
Gavin McNeil.
Of
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security. Okay, fair enough. So, all right, let's see if you can convince him with that. Okay, man, you guys, okay, you talk about bad rolls, finally. But there you go. So you start yelling up to him who you are. Fine, you two can come up. But he's still got the gun trained on Raven and well, he's got it trained on Raven right now, but he's really eyeballing Steven because Steven doesn't look right.
Dave, you look a little distressed.
I gotta. I'd be like, you've got to let us on the plane.
I don't
we got to get out of. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here.
Listen to him.
What's the matter with him?
I gotta try and convince the marshal to let us on the plane.
Okay, so Gavin and Angus come up from the rear of the group right now, flashing whatever they have. The marshal waves you in, keeping the gun on the other two. What do you do?
What do I do? First I have to see what.
I know you're rambling about getting on the plane. Do you just try and get on the plane?
Yeah, Steve and I are just rushed into the plane. I don't think we see. At least Raven doesn't see them coming up the gangway. I don't think.
Yeah. Is the air marshal at this point? Has he let us on the plane?
He hasn't yet. But he did let the two other guys come up because they said they had credentials. Of course, they haven't shown him anything yet, so that doesn't mean much.
Right? How bad does Steven look, or does he not look that bad? Is there something wrong with him, or
Steven,
is he
how
just
bad
looking
do you look?
Disheveled? Is he infected?
Right now I'm so distraught. I'm nauseous. I want to throw up.
Do you throw up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw up.
Okay. He starts getting sick.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh.
Do you? What are you? Okay, Raven, are you trying to get on the plane? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to get on the plane, regardless of what may happen to me.
Okay.
I want to get him on. I'm not sure about Steven. I'm trying to read him still to see what's going on. I don't know what to do. Because I mean, if something's wrong with him, this whole plane could go down.
That's true. Angus, you're going to push by to get on the plane then again? Your next push, just getting by him? I'm sorry,
going to show him our...
Raven?
I'm showing him my credentials.
Yeah.
Okay, you start to flash your credentials. Raven starts to dart past the marshal to get on the plane. Let's see how that goes.
Oh, and my hope die needs to get in
Your
there
hope
too.
die. Yeah, I gotta remember your hope die. Okay. I'll roll that again. That rolled weird. Okay, there you go. Up.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Okay, so
I do have my vice,
you can
which
burn it.
which is strong-willed. I'm trying to be diplomatic about this by this point. I'm just trying to be as frank and honest with this air marshal as much as I can, that he needs to at least trust us. And he doesn't look good. I don't know what's wrong with him, but we need to search this helicopter and maybe get out of here. You need to listen to us.
Okay. That's okay. That's fair. So then you're gonna like try and be willful with him. Tell him, hey man, we got to get this. We got to get on this plane. Get this done.
Yeah.
All right. Roll that. Come on.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay. The fire marshal shoves you back with the gun, and the scene ends.
Air marshal.
Air marshal. Fire marshal. Air marshals. Same. Air marshal pushes you back at gunpoint.
So not.
And says, hold on. We got to figure out what's wrong with this guy before we let anybody on this plane. Then you start hearing from inside the plane. What do you mean? Something's wrong with somebody? What's going on? And some other people start to come to the opening of the where they get on the plane.
What's Gavin doing?
I don't know.
Gavin?
We're looking at an empty screen.
Them got him.
Them got him.
Them got him.
You fall asleep on the couch?
His flashing credentials.
Apparently.
Okay. Oh, you got 5 dice. 4 dice.
Wait, he loses his hope?
I did
No,
not.
he doesn't lose it, but it's not in the roll anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm gonna call him.
where'd he go?
I don't know. Maybe he's pooping. I thought he was on a couch.
I thought he's sitting over
True.
here listening. All right, let's see. How does this narrative play out?
Is that him?
What?
Are you back?
Sterling.
Yeah.
We've been calling your name for like last 30 seconds. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, so we had a failed roll. Raven was trying to convince them to let you on the plane. He was being very convincing and willful about it. But it didn't convince the air marshal. The air marshal has now got his guns trained on you again. He seems hyper aware. He's not letting you on. And I got to finish that storyline, but we were curious what you were doing in the meantime.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to roll my hope of getting people to do what I want.
And how are you going to get them to do what you want?
I'm gonna flash my credentials and say it's imperative that I get on this plane. It's a matter of national security.
Okay, great. So the scene ends. The fire marshal backs up. He's got you guys at gunpoint. What you see, you start hearing a rumbling down from the end of the gangway, and the lights start to go out, and you hear a very eerie music that sounds like something ominous is coming towards you. And it crackles on all the radios and PA. Anything that would emit a sound around you starts to play this very strange music that speeds up and slows down. It sounds warped and not right.
I shine my light towards it.
Hold on. So that's where the scene ends. Fire marshal's not letting you go on at this point.
Air marshal.
Air marshal. I keep saying the air marshal's not. Something is at the end of the gangway in the terminal, causing some havoc. You don't know what it is. Could be Karen. We'll have to see. And the scene ends. So we know that the world is dark, and we know that we have to tell a few more rounds of truths. So starting with Raven, we got 4 truths, and that's it.
Raven at this point is just he has lost his connection to humanity, and he is starting to lose his sense of composure. He just anything is starting to frighten him, and he has said before he doesn't like the dark. So
yep.
The darker it's becoming, the worse he's gonna get.
Okay. So what's your truth? Is he's losing humanity?
He's losing his humanity.
Okay.
Faith.
We're gonna have to definitely play that one out. All right. Something terrible is happening to Steven.
No. Damn you.
I actually
Damn
like
you.
Steven. How dare you? This is awful.
Okay, David.
The plane will not be able to take off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why would you do that?
Like able
Might
to
be
take off
something
at
else.
all?
It just won't. Well, okay. It won't. I don't know. Yeah, it will not be able to take. It just won't be able to take off. Maybe
Okay.
it will be delayed. Just at this point, it won't be able to take off.
Okay. And one more, Sterling.
Oh, jeez. The generator won't fail on the plane, and it will be flooded with light.
Okay.
Damn, I had a good one, but it wouldn't have worked anyways if I got a turn because of yours, Doug.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mine was Steven looks much better after vomiting. Damn it.
Well, since we
I
established
tried.
that Karen
I was
was
gonna
actually
try. I was
some
gonna
kind
try,
of
Dave.
thing.
I was gonna try.
Originally, it was just a hookup. Now she's a monster. So
I was gonna try and bring it back from the brink.
All right. So here we are. Something's happening down at the end of the gangway. Raven seems to be losing it. Something's wrong with Steven. You hear a commotion outside, and something's going on with the plane. You don't know what yet, but there's something bad happening with the plane. As you can hear it, the ground crew that was trying to get the plane going is like all yelling at each other. Something's going on, but the plane's all nicely lit up, and the air marshal is not letting you on at this moment.
None of us.
Nope. Something wrong with you people.
Didn't Sterling and I both?
You're up there, but you didn't get to do any. Sterling said he was going to, which he can do now, flash his credentials. Remember, you told him about who you were, and he let you up.
Mm-hmm.
But then Steven and Raven kept trying to push in, and it caused problems.
Well,
so right now he's trying to get things settled down a little bit. Wants to know what's deal with you guys.
I'll flash my credentials.
Okay. Let's hope that works. What do you tell him when you flash your credentials?
It's imperative that we get on and we get out of here.
Good news. Your Homeland Security?
I am.
All right. You vouch for these people?
I vouch for MacGyver.
So, Sterling, are you not going to vouch for Raven and Steven? Is Angus not going to vouch for Raven for the other two people?
Oh my gosh. I'm concerned that Steven's turning into a monster and that Raven is out of his mind. So what would I do?
I don't know. You tell me. He does ask you for the gun. He wants the gun to let you on the plane.
What? I've got as much authority as he does. In fact,
oh,
more.
That's true. Okay, he won't. Yeah, he'll let you keep it. That's fine. So Angus, do you want to get on the plane?
Oh man. I want to try and get everybody on. No, I don't know, man. Because
do you want? I mean, realistically, do you want Steven on the plane?
No.
Yeah. I think
Why not?
Steven's infected.
Maybe he's just sick, guys. I mean, he threw up. Maybe he's just sick.
At this point, I want to protect Steven.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna be doing very well, and since we lost Karen, I don't know if that's tied to anything after Steven, but I'm going to try and protect Steven as much as I can. So I'm going to try and just be by his side the entire time.
Okay. So you said I vouch for this guy. You see Raven drop down and start. Steven was throwing up, but Raven starts to console him. Steven, what are you doing?
I'm just wanting to get on the plane. I want to see if I hear any kind of women's voices or something like that. I just want. I'm just everything's just kind of.
He wants round 2.
Well, he's out of control.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, oh man.
Steven,
well, I
you
don't
failed to hear any women's voices or anything like that. Do you want to
God.
burn anything to re-roll that one?
Well, it's like I'm gonna use my nymphomania things.
Yeah, you can actually in this case.
I need to be near. I need to be near a woman. I can't stand it right now. It's only a woman who's going to be able to console me.
Okay. You're gonna burn your nymphomania to re-roll this die.
Is there any pussy nearby?
Look at that! You hear? Yeah. Okay. You can tell there's women on the plane right there. You are a heterosexual nymphomaniac, and you hear women on the plane.
I can smell the pussy.
So you right yourself. You're no longer throwing up. You know Raven's not gonna be able to console you.
Does he look better?
He suddenly looks a little better. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, but he looks really focused on the door of the plane, like he's listening intently.
There's pussy on the plane.
Steven, are you okay?
Nun convention on the plane.
What?
Are you okay, Steven? Good Lord.
I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling better now. I need to get on the plane. I need to get on the plane.
I know there's pussy on the plane.
How are we going to do that?
Gavin?
You're not going to bring this up.
Gavin and
is Raven? Does he have himself together, or is he still shooken up?
Yeah, he seems to be consoling Steven and trying to help him along. Angus, you can get on the plane. He's, the Homeland Security guy said you were good.
I gotta try and get on the plane. I need to ask these guys to vouch for me.
I shine my light on David to see if it does anything to him.
No, other than be bright. I mean, what somebody would normally do,
Okay, wasn't sure. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute myself on that.
So you were looking for signs that there's something wrong with Steven?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna make a roll.
Okay. Don't say anything. Okay.
Boom.
There we go.
All right. There's something wrong with Steven, but it may not be related to anything evil or twisted.
But
He's
using
sick.
my military all around badass skills, I couldn't figure out see anything different.
No. He's sick. He doesn't feel well. He seems to have gotten himself together because he succeeded.
His eyes look okay. Everything looks okay.
He succeeded his nymphomania roll, so he's not losing it.
He got COVID?
Nope. He seems like he's just stressed out in the moment, maybe, perhaps.
Okay. So then I want to try and help. I want to get them on. I think he's just oh shit. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Come back to me. Pause.
Okay. Gavin, you can get on the plane.
All right, I'm getting on the plane.
Okay, Gavin just leaves you guys and strolls onto the plane. Let him on, Homeland Security. Let him on the plane. There's still something happening down at the end of the gangway. Hasn't come any closer though. Maybe because of light.
Will my light shine down that far? Will it show?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll shine it down there.
Okay. Wherever you shine it, it seems like darkness is moving away from your light. Not like normally, not like you're just shining a light into a dark area, but
right.
Something's moving away from it.
Leaving the light. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's Karen.
But none of this is showing through Steven, right?
And is the movement only coming from behind us?
Yeah, it's coming from down the gangway where someone would come from the terminal to get on the plane.
I let them know what I see. I let everybody know what I see.
Okay. That's going to cause a bit of a panic.
Well, we just saw a freaking helicopter crash, and people shoot each other. So I mean, why would it cause more panic than what we're already in?
Well, they didn't see that on the plane. They just knew something was happening.
There's
okay.
windows.
Okay, well then, are you going to try? Okay, you
Well,
guys.
I'm not yelling it to everybody.
Okay,
it's
you're
the
saying it to
that
the
are on
people right around you.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to try and convince the fire marshal that that's enough to let Raven and Steven go on with you? Do you want them to go on with you?
I don't see anything wrong with Raven. He's been up and down, but
Steven
he doesn't
just looks
deserve to die.
sick at this
But
point.
Steven could kill the whole plane if he's sick, if he turns into a monster.
But we don't know.
You don't know, yeah.
We don't know if he's infected.
Exactly.
You've succeeded that role. You don't think he's a monster.
Okay. Then
At least
I will.
not yet.
Fuck.
At least not yet.
I don't want to be the one to bring down the whole plane.
Are you going to convince him to let him on? Yes or no? Yep. Raven only? You going to push out Steven? What are you going to do?
No, let's go, everybody. All
Okay,
aboard.
you're going
No,
to
that's gonna be our
persuade
job.
the air marshal to let them on too, right?
That's gonna be our death.
Okay, you succeed, but you lose a die.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. He's looking down you showed him what's happening down at the end of the gangway. He starts to freak out. Yeah,
We gotta
just
move.
get on.
Yeah, we got to make a move.
Get on. Okay. You lose this die, but things are still going. You get on. What do you do now? You see, hey, Gavin, you're getting on the plane. You see about 20 people on the plane.
Yeah.
Ragtag looking group. There's two elderly women that are sitting up near the front. An assortment. There's a couple of kids with what looks like a couple, a mom and a dad. Pretty mixed bag. Nothing outrageous, though. The only person that seems like they would be equipped would be maybe the fire marshal, maybe the flight attendant. There's two of them, and you don't see the captains. They're probably in the cockpit. The captain, co-pilot, and then you see Angus, Raven, and Steven come onto the plane.
Oh, okay.
And I'm at this point I'm probably supporting Steven.
Yeah.
We're gonna find an empty couple seats and I'm gonna deposit Steven next to me.
Push me into the seat.
Are you going to help him slip his sausage into one of those women?
Hold it for him.
Okay, you do see two like elderly women that were sitting kind of up toward the front. You don't even know how they got to this plane. They look like they would have struggled to get here. Maybe they're already here. And then there's a number of people. There's a couple with some kids and a man and a woman toward the back. You don't know if you see a prime single candidate for you there, Steven. That could be a problem. You could search around the group of people and see there's about 20 or so scattered across the plane, but you're not feeling too good. So.
No. At this point, I just need to sit down and gather my thoughts.
Check his package.
So you guys sit down. Now remember, one of you said that the plane can't take off, right? So the air marshal comes back in. He's struggling with one of the attendants to get the door closed because there's something in there. And then you hear, "What do you mean you can't take off?" And there's some, as you're all sitting there, that's what you hear.
Okay, so I'll ask, what do you mean you can't take off?
One of the attendants looks back and says, "The fuel line broke off. We have to get a replacement. They're working on it now."
Can I help them MacGyver it?
Do you want to get back out?
Oh shit!
Do not leave our plane.
The plane's lit up. You guys just want to sit there, wait and see what happens.
You know what? It probably wouldn't be a bad idea just to sit and see what happens. They say they're going to fuel it. I mean, if the lights are there and we're not having the encroaching, the darkness was not encroaching down the gangway any more than it was stopped. Like it wasn't coming any closer to the plane. So,
and I don't think any of us are fueled enough to handle the fuel or whatever they're having to do.
I would be the only one.
Yeah,
you would be the only one.
I mean, Angus, you're wondering if they can fix this because you're the only one that can fix these kind. You're it.
You're Angus MacGyver.
MacGyver. For crying out loud. Um,
I'm content just to sit.
Okay, you curl up in a ball on your chair.
I asked Gavin what he thinks we should do. Should we help out and get this plate moving, or should we hold tight? Because I would probably need some cover.
So you want me to go with you?
If we want to make that push and do it.
Oh no, we only have 3 dice.
What about you, Steven?
You know what? I think what I really need to do now that I've sort of gained some composure is ask some of these people on the plane if they know what's going on. Like I'll ask the elderly ladies, the elderly women. I want to know if they know what's going on. Like what's
Okay.
happening? How are they the only one? How do they manage to get on the plane when everything else is all a mess?
That's so okay. So you're going to do some investigation with some of the people on the plane, chiefly the old ladies, to see what's happening.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how well you do at that. Not well.
Oh, brother. And like, there's oh boy. Shoot.
We're getting down there.
Yeah, I know, and I can't burn my hope because we already had declared that. So it's not going to help me anyways. I guess we're gonna.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
guess
do that
that's
first
a
time.
bad situation.
Okay. All right. So
I have 2 cards left, so that's it.
no, that's fair. So
how'd
on
that-
this check,
Sterling.
you're sitting with the 2 old ladies talking to them, and you
Wait.
get this fantastical story out of them. Hello. Hey, Teresa. You get a crazy story out of them that means absolutely nothing, but you're convinced that the 2 old ladies have somehow been blessed by God or something and were able to get through the darkness. That's what they tell you, okay?
Okay.
And it seems like a really credible story. So you're totally wrapped in their attention, listening to their story. They're talking about how they made it here, how they drove their car from their house and got on the plane. They were scheduled to go to someplace else, but God protected them from the darkness and they were able to make it here and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Now, while they're doing that, you're really not accomplished, but you do believe it. You believe that you could, maybe with these old ladies, with the power of God with them or whatever, you could get through the darkness.
Okay.
Maybe, you don't know. I'll let you decide. But basically, I'm going kind of mild on that because you're just talking to a couple old ladies. They take a bunch of your time telling their story. Okay. Okay.
What did you do?
Gavin.
I can't
What
bail.
did she do?
Is it time? Do we need to take a break or something? David, you okay?
No, I'm okay for right now.
Okay. I mean, this is going a little longer than I anticipated it, so if we need to
Right.
do something different, that's fine. We can. Gavin and Angus, what are you doing?
Yep.
Are you going to go?
Well, I guess I'm going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to get this moving.
Okay, you go up to the front of the plane. You see the air marshal and the flight attendant there, and you are going to ask them to let you off the plane to help.
Well, I'm gonna ask the air marshal if he thinks it's a good idea, if he wants to cover us while I help get the fuel back online.
Well, he doesn't know what's wrong, so if you think you have some skill to do that, yes.
I do have skill to do that.
Well, he'll let you off the plane then.
And will he let us back on?
Depends. I mean, theoretically, yes.
Yeah, and I want him to cover us if he can.
The air marshal's going to protect the people on the plane
Right.
as best he can. So
Yeah.
he'll open the door for you if you think you can go help. I think
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay. You guys already proved your authority. So he opens the door for you and Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 of you exit onto the empty gangway. You see rolling darkness down at the end of
I'm basically pushing it away
with light. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still pretty far away. It's not close because the plane's pretty well lit up. And you see the door open. It's kind of the door to the stairs down is open. It's just kind of flip-flopping back and forth. No one's there. It's just wind and rain. What do you do?
Who are we with?
It's just you and Gavin. He shuts the door as soon as you get out.
No, I thought there was somebody going down there to fix it.
There are already people down there fixing it.
So we're going down to them.
Yes.
Proceed with caution.
Okay. You
I
got to
got
head
my
down.
pipe. I got my floodlight. Got Gavin on my 6.
Yeah. You get down there. You see a couple of guys trying to repair the fuel line so they could finish pumping the fuel into the plane.
I let them know I'm well versed at repairs of all things, and I asked them what I can do to help them.
Okay. You're going to find out what you can do to help them.
Oh God.
What can you do? You can die.
All right. Well, good news is you are able to help them repair the fuel line and get the gas pumping again.
Mm-hmm.
You do it. You succeed. You help them.
Yes.
Yeah, you help them. You work with them. You
Yeah.
tell them what to do. You get the duct tape and scotch tape and whatever else you needed.
A Bergie beer can.
A beer can. Yeah, a bunch of beer cans duct taped together, whatever.
Uncle
Yeah.
John.
And you get it running. You get it running. The fuel's flowing again. Gavin, you watch this happen in utter amazement.
True story, guys. Our uncle once fixed a pipe with a beer can, and it lasted probably 6 or 7 years.
More than once. Yeah, he did that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right,
that
go
was
ahead.
pretty funny. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer can set under our house, pump with water flowing through it for
Oh, I thought it was a Bergie.
one of those.
PBR.
One of those.
Not to alarm anybody, but we only have one die left.
You do only have one die left.
Yeah.
But you
And I
got
have a weak die.
you have your
so-
hope die. So okay, Gavin and Angus are outside. Angus fixed the fuel line. Raven, what do you want to do?
Well, I see that Steve is working his mojo with the 2 ladies. Whatever. I'm not really. I'm glad that he's kind of back to normal. I'm starting to calm down a little bit, but I'm still not liking the situation.
Hey, Steven, you've never had anything good until you've had old ladies.
Oh God. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Doug, I don't know what I would do in this situation.
Well, I mean, you could just curl up in a ball and wait and see what happens. That's what a lot of people would do. But you said you want to do anything you could to survive. This plane isn't moving yet.
Yeah, and going outside is not an option.
And no one's asked a very important question about the plane.
Where's it going?
Thank you.
So there's no pilot on board. So I guess
There is. They're just up in the cockpit.
Jensen, right?
Then I'm sorry. What was the important question that nobody asked?
Where are we going?
Where's it go?
Where are we
Where's the
going?
plane even going? Yeah.
Okay, with that in mind, can I start to kind of poke around within the cabin to see if I can find any of that information?
Sure.
We're
You
going
ready?
to Seattle.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, you got anything to re-roll?
I do have my brink.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
I
Okay.
think
not on the
you can't
brink.
use your brink until you're at the last candle.
Okay. Fair
Great.
enough.
We're flying to Chicago. That's great.
Then I have nothing to re-roll.
You ask all over the place. As far as you know, you're going to Hawaii.
Oh, great.
That's what
Okay.
you've been told. You're going to Hawaii.
Great.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. Do you share that information with Steven or anybody else?
I think Stephen would be the closest.
Yeah.
So I tell that to Stephen. I say,
Look,
look, man, it seems like we're going to Hawaii. I don't know what that's going to do, but that's all I got.
Maybe we can get away from the darkness from there. Maybe God will help us there. These women told me that these women can help us. They said that they had God on their side, that they were able to travel They came to the airport. They were able just to get on this plane. Maybe we should stick with them. They really seem like they're nice old ladies, and they say that they're blessed.
I mean, at this point, man, I'm willing to do anything. You know, I'm tapped out. I'm kind of freaked out.
Doug,
So
are we back on the plane yet?
Are you? Do you want to head back up?
Yeah, as soon as we're
Okay.
ready to go.
So yeah. So here's a problem. This actually is going to end the scene. So
Oh, it does end the scene. Okay.
it will end the scene because it was a failure. So we're going to snuff a candle at that point as you guys are heading back up. You now have 3 dice total to play with, and the lights in the terminal go completely out at this point. Not in the. There's still lights around the plane, but the terminal's dark. Do you remember the generator was failing a while back?
Mm-hmm.
So the terminal's gone dark. The crew starts to panic outside as they're finishing refueling, and you guys can start to make your way back to the plane. You and Gavin.
Okay.
That's where the scene ends. We'll do. We got 3 truths, starting with Raven.
The world is dark.
The world is dark.
They repaired the fuel, correct?
Yep.
One of them didn't do their job correctly, and it's actually starting to leak.
Okay.
Why would you want to do that?
Cause tells the story. All right. David. Oh, sorry. Me. I'll skip it. I'll let David take the next one. That'll be more interesting.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
The only thing I can think of is bad stuff. So.
That's the tamest I can think of.
Okay. All right. The mom on the plane has sympathy for, feels sorry for me.
Okay. That I can think of so many ways that could go south on you. Okay,
Sure you
Sterling.
can.
Wah, wah.
Sterling, you got the last truths for this
Oh
round.
my gosh.
I didn't have one last round either.
I don't understand.
Oh, did
I
we
mean,
skip?
I thought
Well,
that-
it's because it always starts with the person who failed,
Okay.
and we're running really low on truths.
Gotcha. Sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I just understand. Why would you want would you want the plane to not be able to go anywhere?
Well, it's going to go somewhere. It's just leaking, so maybe it won't make it to Hawaii if that's where you're going.
Let's see. Stephen feels better, and he gets the goods inside the bathroom and joins the Mile High Club.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. You know.
Nope. That's fine.
Okay.
We'll run with that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So the new scene starts. Gavin and Angus have been allowed back on the plane. They start to make an announcement that you hear the captain come on, Captain Jensen, saying, "We can't wait any longer. The terminal's gone dark. There's something out there. We're going to get going. We'll keep the cabin lights on the whole time. Everybody's safe. We're going to make it. Everything's fine. Everything's wonderful. Life is great." And then he disconnects and goes about his job. And you start to hear the engine start to power up.
As it powers up, I want to shine my light on everybody, starting with the pilots, and then the old ladies second.
Well, you can't see the pilots; they're behind the closed doors.
Okay. I guess I need to make a roll with the air marshal to try and convince him to.
You want to convince him to go up and let you see the pilots?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. We'll say that Air Marshal's name is Jimmy. Okay.
Jimmy.
You convince Jimmy, but you also lose a
Lost
die.
one. Yeah.
Jimmy says, "Yeah, let's go talk to him. What are you worried about? What's your concern?"
Know the evil fears darkness. If I shine my light on everybody, it will show the darkness or chase it away. I want to
Okay.
make sure everybody's clean.
Yeah, he'll go do that.
This little light of mine.
You're gonna lose the die.
I can't do anything else. Yeah.
Okay. That die is over here. All right. Actually, this one's gone. No, I still have it. Okay. You go up and Jimmy knocks on the door. Says, "Air Marshal Jimmy, you guys know me. We got to check something. Can you open the door for a minute?" You hear him talk about protocols, et cetera, et cetera. But they do open the door, and you see the co-pilot leaning out. He's opened the door. They're starting to power up their instruments, get ready to take off. Okay. Anybody else? What do you want to do?
So I'm shining around everywhere.
You're shining your light in there on them. Yes. What are you doing, man? That's disruptive. Please stop. As the captain says. Okay.
I explained to him that there's an evil darkness about, and the light fights against it.
Okay. The co-pilot goes, "Oh, really? There's evil darkness about?" Okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
They don't you think they'd understand then if he
Yeah.
had asked the fucking question?
Fair enough. Okay, Steven, the mom sees that you're really distraught, and she comes up and she's trying to talk you through that and console you.
Let's see. Well, there was, you know something? I'm going to take advantage of the truths here, and I'm going to speak with her and kind of tell her, I'm going to actually make a hope die to try to convince her to go in the bathroom, because it says, "I will find hope when I have a spontaneous hookup with a woman for the purpose of keeping the population alive."
Okay. And
she clearly is able to have children, and if she's sympathetic towards my cause, I guess we're gonna go that route.
All right, your hope is on the line here. Let's see if
My
you can
hope is on the
succeed at getting yourself into the Mile High Club with a mom with her family on the plane. Okay. The answer would be no. Okay, so
That was clearly bad.
all right, so okay, I can narrate this out. This is going to be fun. By the way, your hope die is now gone. And
Son of a gun.
That is gone. Okay, you are clearly hitting on this guy's wife. Okay, and you're literally asking her to go back to the bathroom. Okay, so the first thing that happens is she slaps you across the face. Then her husband comes up and starts to ask what the heck's going on, and she says, "I came up here to. This guy looks so distraught. Now he's trying to get me to go back to the bathroom," and all hell breaks loose. What do you do? It looks like he might get violent with you. Raven, you're there to see this too.
Yep.
And Gavin, you want to shoot him, Gavin? You haven't been able to use your gun yet.
Not my job, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Steve just deal with this on his own, because
At this point, Steven's going to, well, we failed already, but Steven's going to try and just take a swing at the guy with his backpack. I mean, he got a laptop in there. I mean, it could still hurt the guy. Try to defend myself.
All right, so the scene ends with the brawl breaking out in the cockpit, or in the cabin, with our good friend Steven and this guy's husband and the woman. The old ladies who thought you were great are coming back to try and defend you. It's going to be just a ruckus. So, all right, let's. Then I don't know. Jimmy and Gavin Jimmy and Angus are up at the front, and you hear this horrible ruckus break out. We're gonna speak two truths. We have two truths left. The first one is, of course, the world is dark, and then we're gonna get to the two truths, and it's gonna start with Steven.
The world is dark. Angus is going to discover the air marshal is bad.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Generically bad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's one. And since you haven't gotten to go, because we skipped you a few times, Paul, you go ahead.
Oh crap! No, I don't have anything.
Okay.
Whew.
I'm going to be AFK for a couple of minutes.
The light will save us.
The light will save you from. Okay. Nothing will save you. All right. Those are the two truths. Okay. A fight breaks out in the cabin of the plane. You see Air Marshal, what did I say his name was? Jimmy,
Jimmy.
Yeah.
draws his gun, heads back in to the cabin. What do you do? And Steven, what are you doing? You're being waylaid by this guy.
Steven's going to pull out his backpack to try to get out his backpack and just swing it at the. I'm fighting with the husband, correct?
Correct.
I'm just going to swing it at the husband, try to get him just to see if I could stop him from basically trying to beat me up.
Okay. We'll make that roll. I think that will go first since that's really kind of how it started. So we'll do that one. And you succeed. So you see Steven step up and smash this guy into the face with his backpack and just flatten him. Scares the crap out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But you do still see Angus, the marshal, is going back there, gun drawn, now once again pointing it at Steven. Okay. Which would be logical since the guy that was apparently crazy outside just flattened somebody.
Where am I at this point?
You were up at the front of the cabin where that area where the stewardesses or the air flight attendants are, and then you go to the cabin with the pilots. They had the door open there, and then you heard a ruckus from the main cabin, and the marshal started going back there. Now he's got his gun pointed right at Steven.
Well, I shine my light on everybody. Now, how do I figure out that Jimmy is bad?
I don't know. Bad doesn't mean like supernaturally bad.
Right.
So maybe he just likes to get his gun off.
Yeah. As I I follow with him and I shine my light on him first.
Okay.
And if all is good, then I shine it towards the back more.
He just says, "Son, what are you doing?" As you're flashing the light on him, he's walking through the cabin with his gun pointed at Steven.
I tell him I'm moving my light to the back.
Whatever. Okay. Steven, you now recognize that the marshal is coming out of the back after you flatten the husband and has his gun trained on you again.
Oh, great!
And
I'm
you recognize this too, Raven.
Yeah, I'm watching very, very, very closely, and I will act if the marshal goes any farther.
Yeah.
To go after Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and tell the marshal, like, whoa, he came. This guy came after me. I'm just trying to defend myself. That's all I could do. Like, I didn't start this.
I mean, at that point, the old ladies start going on, and the wife of the husband starts going on and trying to hit you, and they're holding her back. And he says, "You seem like nothing but trouble, son. I think you need to get off this plane."
No, he stays.
Who are you? Tell me he stays.
He stays.
Huh. Okay. You're gonna try and convince him?
Yeah.
All right.
Is my light showing anything on anybody? Is anybody?
Just people.
They're not freaking out.
There's nobody. I mean, they're all freaking out. There's a fight on the plane. The marshal's got his gun on somebody.
Out from the light.
No.
I have my hope die, Doug.
Yeah. Yep. You do.
Wants the hope. He wants the hope.
Wow. Nice. Success.
Nice.
All right. Then I'm handcuffing him. We're not having any more of these problems. He can't keep doing this. This is twice now. He's to cause disruption.
He was protecting himself.
And the wife starts going on. He was protecting about himself because he hit him. Like that. He starts telling the story. So, and so he said, "Go back to your seat, woman. Go back to your seat. We'll deal with this. I think he needs to be restrained. But I won't kick him off the plane."
Thank you.
Are you going to allow yourself to be restrained, Stephen? He whips out some zip ties, those little zip tie handcuff things. He's got them.
Oh boy. I'm going to, because he's not like Steven's character. He's not really a fighter. I mean, he pulled out the thing. It was an opportune moment to slap that guy with the backpack. But at this point, he kind of knows the guy's got a gun on him, And the last time when he was getting really stressed out, he was getting sick and throwing up. So I think he's just going to be like, okay, fine, whatever. I deserve this. So
Okay.
he's gonna allow himself to be restrained.
Okay. Some people are helping the husband back to the chair where he was. He tells them to stay where they're at. We got to get out of here. We can't be doing this. He comes up to you and he wants to zip tie your arms, at least one arm, to the chair and restrain you in some way. So
I bring him if
Yeah.
it's in reach. If it's in reach of me, I bring him some water.
Okay.
Try and calm him down, diffuse the situation a little bit.
Steven seems calm. He said he was just going to let him do it, so he seems calm enough.
Yeah, I know, but just overall.
Yeah, so he's just zip tying one arm to the chair or whatever.
Yep.
That's fine.
So he has one hand free.
Yeah, he's got one hand free. I guess, he says, if I see you trying to break out of this, I'm going to plug you.
Okay.
And then he leans in close. He says, I'm probably going to plug you anyway. And then he leans back. Okay.
Wonderful.
And he gives you this look that doesn't look
you
right.
did it. You did it, Dave. You
It
did
doesn't look right, the look he gives you. All right. Are you going to... Now, things have calmed down again. The marshal's back there, a gun in hand. Nothing else is happening, but the plane is going to start to leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say I let the pilots know we're good.
Okay. Okay. The plane starts to back out. Gets ready for takeoff.
I sit down.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do because this is not going to end well.
There is
I
a vibration in the back of the plane, back where you were fueling it. You notice because you did the repair, you
Mhm.
notice something's not quite right.
Did somebody sabotage or because I don't mess up. I'm a guy.
Well, I don't know if there's anything you can do about it right now, but you notice something's wrong.
Well,
Um,
I must investigate, of course.
okay. How do you investigate?
I have my tools with me, my flashlight, my pipe, and I go to the back to check to see what the problem is.
Okay. Ready?
Mhm.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Nice.
There's a fuel leak. You can tell that there's something wrong. The fuel's leaking, maybe even into a compartment in the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing visible, but you know it's there. Just because you know enough.
Now, can I fix this? Is that
Um,
another roll or what?
well,
what?
you'd have to get into a place where you can fix a fuel line, which wouldn't be in the cabin.
So I need somebody smaller.
No, I mean, you could do. You're a pretty big guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
6'1".
you probably would need somebody, maybe not 6'2" or whatever, perhaps, to get down in there and take a look with your light or something.
Raven, I need your help.
With what? What's going on?
we have a leak. I need to find out where it is. I can't fit in there.
Oh, okay. Sacrifice the skinny guy. Okay. Whatever.
Raven, you want to go down and see if you can figure out where this leak is occurring from?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him out.
Okay. Well, you're not getting out. He's trying to go into plane to search it, like underneath the.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow him and kind of.
What? All right.
David, you got to go.
Yes, I gotta take care of something real quick. So
Okay. Tell you what.
if
we are 2 candles away from the end of the game. What we
Mhm.
can do is pause and maybe pick up for it. I probably wouldn't be more than an hour, maybe sometime during the week or next week, and finish because I know people are getting a little. It's been longer than I anticipated. It's supposed to be a couple hours, not 5. But
yeah,
it's like,
if that works, I'd be cool with
works
that.
for me.
I'm okay
Works
with
for me.
Okay.
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 All right. Sounds good.
Let's cut it here then. Thanks, guys. I hope you were enjoying this. I know it's gone longer than I expected, but
Yep.
hope it's fun. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, a
good.
little different than what I was expecting, but it was fun.
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah. And I'll get with you tomorrow, Doug. I'm going to give
Okay.
you a call tomorrow if that's all right.
yeah, absolutely. Let's see about arranging the finale of this in the next few days or something.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Alrighty, guys.
Take
Fun
care.
times.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it. Episode 3, Crossing Karen. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back shortly with the final episode, the finale of our playthrough using the 10 Candles rule system. I certainly hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. There will be much more content like this and more board gaming content. We'll refine this as we go and get better at it. But for now, I hope you're enjoying our little foray into horror. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care and have a wonderful evening.